It was a dream car Scott Ware says he's worked years to get. As the owner of a concrete company, he says he only had this Rolls-Royce truck for 2 months before it was stolen from a Buckhead hotel.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Ware says he and his wife were staying at the Thompson Hotel to celebrate their anniversary. When it was time to check out, they waited more than an hour, only for Valet to tell them they couldn't find their truck.
It's negligence on both the hotel and on Laz.
The Wares had to file a lawsuit for a subpoena just to get this surveillance video from the hotel.
They didn't really want to give us the videos.
The valet driver wearing all black is seen walking up to the passenger side of this Cadillac. He walks around to the driver, the man in the white shirt, and hands him keys to Ware's Rolls-Royce. The man gets in the Rolls-Royce, starts it, and drives off.
You see somebody actually handing them the keys to your car, and they look back and they get in the car and drive off. And it's like the nerve of somebody.
Scott and Cena Ware worked for years to afford their $400,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Scott owns a concrete company. They only had the vehicle 2 months before it was stolen. The couple got a room at the Thompson Hotel to celebrate their anniversary. When it was time to check out, the valet couldn't find their SUV. The Wares had to file a lawsuit to get access to the surveillance footage from the hotel. They didn't really want to give us the video, Cena said. The video shows a valet driver walk up to the passenger side of a Cadillac and hand the driver the keys to the Wares Rolls-Royce. The suspect then got into the vehicle and pulled off. They were able to track the vehicle until the thieves disabled the GPS. Months later, while searching social media, Scott found a video of a Houston, Texas man flexing his Rolls-Royce.
Hey, what? Rolls-Royce? Dang! What? What the fuck? Rolls-Royce? On Swangers, y'all see this right here? Bro, what? Man, what? Houston, Texas right here. This was going down right. Labor Day weekend, Rolls-Royce on Swangers came out. Killed the game on them, man. What? Big boy Swangers. On the, what? On the road, on the Cullinan though, what? Poking. This thing is too crazy. Bro, do y'all see that thing? That bit hard. What? That bit is tough.
Scott knew it was his whip because of the unique baby blue interior. The truck had been modified with huge, medieval-looking spikes on the wheels. The rims were very weird and ugly looking. Scott contacted 12 and the suspect was arrested and charged. The Wares got their vehicle back in working condition.
A $400,000 Rolls-Royce, and a man was able to steal it in seconds at a popular Buckhead hotel. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln breaks down the steps the car owners took to get their stolen car back.
Yeah, the couple tells us they were frustrated because they weren't getting any answers from the hotel, so they had to file legal paperwork in order to get a subpoena just to get this surveillance video to find out what happened. It was a dream car Scott Ware says he's worked years to get. As the owner of a concrete company, he says he only had this Rolls-Royce truck for 2 months before it was stolen from a Buckhead hotel.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Ware says he and his wife were staying at the Thompson Hotel to celebrate their anniversary. When it was time to check out, they waited more than an hour, only for Valet to tell them they couldn't find their truck.
It's negligence on both the hotel and on Laz.
The Wares had to file a lawsuit for a subpoena just to get this surveillance video from the hotel.
They didn't really want to give us the videos.
The valet driver wearing all black is seen walking up to the passenger side of this Cadillac. He walks around to the driver, the man in the white shirt, and hands him keys to Ware's Rolls-Royce. The man gets in the Rolls-Royce, starts it, and drives off.
You see somebody actually handing them the keys to your car, and they look back and they get in the car and drive off. And it's like the nerve of somebody.
The Wares confronted the valet driver the next day.
So what's your procedures?
Ware says they were able to track the car to Best Road in College Park before the thieves disabled the GPS. Months later, after searching on social media, Ware saw this video from a man posting his car in Houston, Texas. Ware knew the car was his because of its unique interior.
It's a Charles Blue, which is a new interior.
Okay, so that's how you knew it was your car.
Exactly.
They contacted Houston police. The man was arrested and Ware's vehicle was located. But he says they changed both the plates and the rims on the truck. I reached out to the Thompson Hotel to see if they still contract Last Parking for valet services. We're waiting a response. Last Parking has not responded to our questions.
I don't know what's the end solution for it, but they need to do something to protect the citizens.
And we do know at least one person has been arrested down in Houston related to this case. So far, no arrests have been made here in Atlanta.
So this couple, they had this vehicle, this Rolls Royce, for about 2 months before it was stolen. Okay? And they went to Thompson Hotel, gave it to the valet, and then they didn't see it again. Just imagine that, working all those years, saving all that money, and then finally getting the item you want and worked hard for, to have it stolen in 2 months by somebody that didn't work to get it. Somebody that basically got it for free for not working. Okay, so you basically had to work years for somebody else. Just doesn't make any sense, okay? Now, whoever did this, they weren't trying to get away because they had it posted on social media. They didn't hide it. And you know, when it's a car like that, it's like, you know somebody's coming for it, bro. You know somebody's coming for it, okay? So it seems like maybe they had did a VIN, they had messed with the VIN numbers or something, but that's not the type of car that you really can mess with, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, all right? Okay, now, what is up with these valets? What is up with the valet? Did he get fired, or, you know, what was up with that? I never seen a hotel be so uncooperative when it's their mistake. I never seen that. Like y'all responsible. Like, what y'all got a sign up saying that you get your car valet here, but we're not responsible if something happened to your car? That just doesn't make any sense how uncooperative they were. The Thompson Hotel, I wouldn't valet my car there. Oh no, not after this. I really don't want to valet my car anywhere after this. Okay? Not unless it's a bucket. And I don't be driving buckets, so I just don't like giving people my car keys for real, because some people, shoot, some people will take a sports car and drive it like a sports car, you know? They'll get in that thing and, yeah, I'm just running around here, and they will floor your stuff, okay? And when somebody don't own something, they gonna do it worse than what you do it, okay? So the valet drivers are just so, if somebody's valeting vehicle, I want to be assured that if something happens to my vehicle while your valet has it, that I'm reimbursed. So, okay. So I gotta watch these valets nowadays, because that was beyond scamming. That was just straight, give me your keys, I'm taking it, call dude in the Cadillac, and now the car's gone. Okay, now they found this vehicle in Texas with some rims, funny looking rims on it, talking about it's a part of the slab culture. Now, I'm not familiar with the slab culture, okay? And I don't want to be familiar with the slab culture, all right? Because I'm not from Texas, all right? Okay, this is Atlanta. These dudes in Texas are rolling around with these spikes on their wheels. They're spikes, all right? I'm gonna tell you, they're spikes. They're big long spikes, and they look like they like on some type of medieval looking type wagon or something. I don't even know how the wheels are illegal, all right? And I've never personally seen nobody rolling around no wheels like this, all right? They're like wheels with have cones on the side of them, like long cones, like where the person on the side of you can't get close to your car because the cones are so long. Like I say, you haven't seen anything like this, and I guess it's part of the slab culture. But to me, they're just ugly looking rims. All right, they messed the vehicle up when they put those rims on there. Now I could see a 22, 24s. I could even understand somebody coming through in a don't. But to come through with these, first of all, they're small rims. They're not large rims like 22s or 24s. They're small rims with long long cones on them. Okay, so it looks like the person's driving down the street with like street cones or these cones on the side of their car, and it's the weirdest looking thing. Okay. And I guess you gotta be from Texas for it not to look weird, okay? But to everybody that's not in Texas, this looks like the weirdest stuff that is in the world, okay? Somebody's coming through in this car, and they has these wire cones on the side. They're not Dayton's or anything. They don't look cool. They don't look sleeker, or they don't look like. And people like speed. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do with these if you put these on a sports car or something fast? It's just like, to me, those cones just mess the whole car up. You don't want to put those on no sports car. You don't want to put them on no 87 Monte Carlo SS. You don't want to put them on no 60s Impala. I wouldn't put those wheels on anything. But like I say, it's a part of Houston culture or subculture, and it's called slabbing. And come through slabbing with the candy paint, with the wood grain, with the cones on your wheels. And I forgot what they call them, elbows or something like that. And I guess they call them bows or elbows or just wheel spikes. And like I say, I don't understand wheel spikes, and I don't understand why somebody would put those wheel spikes on something like a Cullinan, which doesn't need those wheel spikes. All right, you could roll that on the Rolls Royce wheels, on some custom Rolls Royce rims. All right, who wants to put some aftermarket rims on something like that? I'm sure Rolls Royce have custom wheels for that, and in your desired look and size. Okay, so you don't have to go and put. Now, you can't call Rolls Royce like, yo, put some of these spikes, these elbows on here. They're not gonna do that. Okay, like I say, you're gonna have to go somewhere in Texas for them to do that. And the Wares, they're not like young. They're not younger people. They're an older couple. So when they seen that vehicle with those spikes on the wheels, they were probably like, what in the hell did these niggas do to my car? I worked all these years. Look at this. They called 12, got with old boy. Old boy is in prison right now, okay? And it's almost a $500,000 car, right? So I don't see them just letting you right back out of prison when you steal a Rolls Royce Cullinan, because it costs too much, bro. It costs way too much. They don't just let you right back out when you steal something that costs that amount, okay? And that employee from that video, I'm pretty sure he's catching some charges as well. Okay, y'all, I'm out of here.